Yeah, right, YouTube, how's it going? Rob here. So, obviously the first video that I tried to do with my toolbox, it didn't really work, let's be honest. It cut off halfway through. So I'm just going to try and redo it super quick. Today I've just been cleaning out stuff basically. Just doing a bit of a clean up. Probably not that it looks any cleaner, but at least it feels cleaner. So yeah, I'll run you through my toolbox now. Let's see if we can get a light onto the subject. So this is basically my setup. I have a 2-stack with a side cab. On this section here, so this is generally every socket that I'll reach for day to day. It'll be 1/2 inch, quarter, 3/8, 1/2 inch impacts, axle sockets, that sort of thing. A couple of 12 pointers, bit sets, all that sort of good stuff. I have a torque wrench, big 1/2 inch torque wrench, 1/2 inch breaker bar. Underneath that I have a precision engineered straight edge for checking heads and checking straightness, trueness, so it isn't warped. I have these cool different oil filter sockets, obviously gloves, typical sign, torch, again another bit set. These are easy outs, but these are for stud extractors basically. It's a really cool set, goes from 10mm, no sorry, goes from 6mm up to 19, which are super handy. Okie dokie, so first sort of section is generally my instant reach stuff, so it'll cover sockets, spanners, sockets, extensions, ratchets, stuff, general stuff that I reach for straight away. So screwdriver drawer, again, sort of flatheads, Phillips, speedy ratchet screwdriver, really good investment. Nut driver, and then different pick set. We have pliers, moleys, long nose pliers, ratchet drawer and extension drawer. So I have impact extensions, I have normal extensions, both 3/8, 1/2 inch and 1/4 inch. I have 1/2 inch, 3/8, 3/8, 3/8, and then other sort of non-branded ratchets. Aviation spanners, so like in the other video, basically a 12-point ratcheted end and a 12-point cracking off end. These are absolutely sublime. I haven't actually used them yet, but I can't wait to. So impact socket drawer and bit section, 1/2 inch shallow deep shallow, 1/2 inch deep, 1/2 inch, no sorry, 3/8 shallow, 3/8 deep. Junk drawer. Any mechanic that hasn't got a junk drawer is, well, any of the mechanic, do you know what I mean? You've always got nuts and bolts and stuff like that you're going to have lying around. Hammer drawer, mallet, hickory handled one, big lump hammer for when shit goes south and I get angry. Big screwdriver and ball joint splitter. Air impact drawer, this would be classed as like an air tool drawer I suppose. I don't actually own impact guns, I have battery ones. I have a 3/8 and a 1/2 inch, but I only have my 1/2 inch in at the moment. That's awesome, that's been well used and abused, as you can see. It's absolutely, yeah. They actually work really well. So I have a stubby ratchet, normal ratchet, they're both 3/8, 1/2 inch ratchet, little die grinder, and basically blowout stuff, like little air blow. What's the word I'm looking for? I can't remember. A spanner drawer, so set combination spanners, just some cheap and cheerful Tang ones. Gear wrench ratchet spanners even. Little aviation spanner, stubby spanner. I inherited that. Blue Point big spanners. Little 3/8 torque wrench when I'm doing heads, and yeah, basically I pretty much primarily use that for when I do headsets. Feeler gauge set for valve clearances, that sort of stuff, and also checking any warpness on heads. Little bit sets, longer extension sort of bit sets, so Torxes, T bits, and hex bits. Another set of aviation spanners. They were the first set that I got. Some combo or crescent wrenches, I think they call them, or combination wrenches. Universal plier drawer, oil filter pliers, big set of pliers, water pump pliers, old set of pliers. Yeah, you get the idea. Screwdriver and podger drawer, anything that needs a bit of leverage, pry bars, that sort of stuff. Pick sets and punch and drills when stuff has gone south and you need to get yourself out of a bit of a jam. These are hacksaw blades, little hacksaw, bit of steel wool for cleaning stuff up. Again, little razor blades for cleaning stuff up. Any gaskets when you're in water pumps or heads or whatever. Oil filter drawer with out sort of sump and drain plug bits, Allen key bits, oil filter wrench, trim removal tools, any piping sort of clamps that don't damage them. Copper brake line cutter when I make my own brake lines. Again, trim removal stuff. That does normally have paperwork in. Coolant testers and my old set of badly mashed up Sealy spanners that didn't really do the job anymore. Brake caliper kits. Electric straw, little multimeter, some leads, power probe, bit of test light, bit of sparky tape, solder, and junk drawer, and cover for the box, and a bit of kitchen towel or some towel hand rag things to keep your hands clean after you've got oil and grease all over them. In the side cab, this is basically the stuff that I don't use day to day. This would be sort of emergency stuff or specialty stuff, I suppose. So brake, clutch alignment tool with different collets, a bit of brake and clutch cleaner, taps, more taps, easy out, stud extractors, tap holders but on like socket sizes, so you can actually attach them to a ratchet rather than using a tap T-handle. Tipex, little seals, little lubricants and a funnel and stuff like that. Tap and die set, and that's a big ball joint splitter set. And then I have like compression testers. Yeah, compression tester. And fuel pressure tester, as I remember correctly. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. I've also purchased over the couple of years that I've been doing it, I've purchased like some like equipment, so trolley jack, oil drainer, axle stands and stuff like that in there, little set of ramps and stuff, and a little Halford's special little roll creeper, that's the word I'm looking for. So yeah, again, this is the proper toolbox one, if you like. I don't write anything down, I do it just as it comes. So, but the reason I've done this actually is because I'm just moved into a new garage, and I've basically had to bring my box home. I've never done a toolbox talk before, never done a sort of YouTube video before, but hopefully I'll start doing some, and some on some of the jobs and stuff that I do as well. I might get a GoPro and record and stuff like that, so you know, might join the YouTube community. That'd be pretty cool. Big into my diagnostic stuff as well. I have a cheap hand tech scope even. I have a Fluke multimeter that I use for a lot of my stuff as well. So I'm quite big into my diag work as well. So yeah, cool. Right, dudes, I'm Rob. Pleasure to meet you, and obviously hopefully I'll make a few more YouTube videos. Peace out, take it easy.